Imagine this, my friend. You're part of the hero's team, the same hero who's destined to save the world from the Demon King someday. Now picture this, you get reincarnated into this magical fantasy world, ready to fight by his side. But then, boom, everything flips upside down. You sacrifice your second life to protect that hero, thinking this is it, this is the end. But no, something insane happens, something absolutely unbelievable. You get reincarnated again, but this time as the descendant of the very hero who once saved the world. Alright buddy, you pictured it. Good. Now get your snacks ready, grab your favorite drink because today I've got a story for you. Not just any story, a real banger, the kind your heart loves. So hit that like button and let's jump straight in. Our story begins at the Demon King's castle. The place is completely wrecked, total destruction everywhere. We learn that the warrior Vermouth and 4 members of his team infiltrated the castle to finally take down the Demon King. But before they could do that, they had to defeat all 5 demon generals. 3 down, to left, and after that, only the Demon King himself. And honestly, these guys are putting in work, absolute monsters on the battlefield. But at the same time, demons are swarming everywhere. Vermouth pulls out his sword, a weapon that shows nitrogen monoxide mercy, and he unleashes his terrifying power. They call him Vermouth the Great, and it makes perfect sense. On the other side of the battlefield, we see a mage, staff in hand, supporting Vermouth from behind. She charges forward with excitement, shouting something like, "Let's see how long these fools can keep multiplying. I'll erase every single one of them with my magic right now," and boom, she unleashes her technique. Fire, water, wind, earth, lightning, every magical element you can imagine, this is Senya the Wise. Meanwhile, a priestess stands quietly behind them, blessing her allies and whispering, "I'll support you all from behind. Prepare yourselves, receive my blessing." But as she's channeling her technique, a demon ambushes her from behind. Bad move. Because even though she's a cute, gentle priestess, she pulls out a weapon and deletes that monster in a split second, still wearing that calm smile. This is Annis the Saint. Then we cut to the last member. A massive guy with a giant axe smashing demons left and right like he doesn't even see them. This is more on the brave, the team's literal tank, and then there's him, Hamel. A struggling warrior who was always trying to keep up with Vermouth, always jealous, always chasing his level. But despite all that, everyone labeled him, Hamel the Fool. Still, Hamel fights desperately, cutting down what he can. But inside, he's wrestling with his own jealousy. Vermouth was the rival he created in his head, even if no one else believed Hamel could compete. But make no mistake, this team was legendary. Hamel speaks while the group pauses. Looks like we've cleared all the pawns. Right, but suddenly, he notices something. "Vermouth, watch out!" A demon leaps to stab Vermouth from behind, a lethal sneak attack. And in that split second, Hamel jumps in front of Vermouth. The blade pierces straight through his chest. The monsters serving the Demon King, and clearly one of them looked like a general or something close to that rank, weren't stopping at all. This thing kept attacking non-stop, throwing one strike after another, aiming to kill Vermouth completely. But Vermouth didn't give him a single chance. In a burst of insane speed, he charged forward, swung his sword in the blink of an eye, and sliced that monster clean in half like it was nothing, so simple, so effortless. But on the other side, the rest of the team was shocked by what they were seeing. "Hamel, are you okay?" Everyone ran toward him to check on him. But Hamel was lying on the ground. Completely soaked in his own blood, Vermouth froze. He was shocked, blaming himself for what happened. He looked at him and said, "You weren't supposed to die like this." Hamel coughs out a response, "This isn't even a heroic death." In that moment, Hamel regrets everything, his past lies, his pride, his jealousy. But he lifts his hand toward Vermouth and says, "Vermouth, avenge me, defeat them all." Vermouth grabs his hand tightly. I swear on my name as a warrior, I will destroy them. Hamel smiles weakly, saying unexpected kind words to his teammates even though he never spoke like that before. You guys, you're the strongest, bravest warriors ever. The best. But suddenly, everything cuts to a kid's voice. What the hell is this? I never said any of this. A boy with silver white hair appears, yelling, who wrote this garbage lovebird nonsense? Every time I read this stupid book I get angrier. If I ever find the guy who wrote it, I'll beat him to death. He throws the book in rage, and why am I the only one without a cool title? Vermouth the Great, the Wise, the Saint, the Brave. But me, Hamel the Fool, seriously. This boy is furious, insulted by the way history portrayed him. Then he says, and it's been 300 years since the battle. Vermouth, Senya, Anise, moron, you guys really let them publish this trash. Didn't any of you think about protecting your comrade's honor? He sighs. But whatever, nobody expected me to die anyway. But who would have guessed I'd get reincarnated with all my memories? Hamel died 300 years ago killing the Demon King with his team. He looks at a portrait on the wall. It's Vermouth. And now, Hamel has reincarnated as Vermouth's descendant, Eugene Lionheart. The Lion of the Heart, age 13, and that, my friend, is the start of our legendary story. Before we jump deeper into Eugene's current story, there's something important you really need to understand, guys. So listen up, because this explains everything about the Lionheart family and why Eugene grew up the way he did. First of all, Vermouth, the Vermouth, the legendary hero, wasn't exactly the pure, loyal one-wife type. Turns out, he actually had multiple wives, not just the main one everyone hears about. Now, Eugene tells us that Vermouth never seemed like the guy who cared about women or romance at all. So it kinda makes you wonder, did he only start thinking like that when he got older? Did things change for him with time? Honestly, it makes sense. He's still human. And life happens even for legends, but here is the important part. Only the children of the first original wife are recognized as the direct line, meaning they are the official heirs and the legitimate continuation of Vermouth's bloodline. So stay with me because this part matters a lot. The children from the original wife are the direct line. Anyone else is the collateral line. And Eugene, he carried the Lionheart blood, but he was from the collateral side. Now here is where things get even crazier. Before the ceremony that decides who gets to continue the family line, all collateral children are forbidden from using real swords or developing their mana. So Eugene spent his whole life training with nothing but a wooden sword. And he says firmly, but I believe that ends today. Right after saying that, he starts training, swinging his wooden blade with great power at a wooden dummy. And the dummy does not just take damage, it gets destroyed, completely broken. His father walks in and says, "You broke it again." Eugene looks at him as if saying, "What do you want me to do about it?" And yes, that man is his father. You might be thinking, wait, Eugene's father, are you confusing me? But listen, Eugene's father is part of the Lionheart bloodline. His grandfather is Vermouth himself, and Eugene's dad is built, strong, and muscular. But even he is shocked when he looks at Eugene. This is the physique of a 13-year-old. If he came at me unarmed, I would probably lose. Inside, he thinks, Eugene, I know you are my son, but sometimes you scare me. How can a kid your age have eyes like that? Eyes with zero fear. Eyes that do not match a child at all. He continues, even after losing his mother so young, he never cried, never mourned. That is abnormal. Meanwhile, Eugene is angry, kicking the broken dummy and shouting, "This is because that blacksmith is trash. How can he sell us such low-quality garbage? We should have dragged him here and punished him, but you are too soft, father." His father sighs, "I will warn him, do not worry." Then comes the big moment. They both remember that tomorrow is the family lineage ceremony. This ceremony happens once every 10 years, and honestly, it does not have deep meaning anymore. It is just tradition, but it is important. Every branch of the Lionheart family, direct and collateral, comes together. Kids ages 10 to 15 gather in the main estate, and they compete to prove who has the skills worthy of being a Lionheart. Direct line kids can use real swords, develop mana, and train properly. Collateral kids like Eugene, nope, they are restricted until after this ceremony. And the whole point of these rules is simple, to make sure collateral lines never get strong enough to challenge the direct bloodline for succession. It is politics, it is control. It is keeping the less important branches under pressure from childhood. Eugene's father looks at him and says, "You are so talented, I almost cannot believe you are my son. Sometimes I wonder if you had been born in the direct line or with average talent instead. Maybe things would have been easier for you." Eugene looks confused. "Father, why is your face like that?" His father panics. "Nothing, my boy, nothing. I was just thinking to myself." Eugene shrugs and walks away, mumbling, "I hate this." After everything he said, Eugene's father grabs him by the shoulders and says, "Eugene, listen to me carefully. Never ever try to compete with the children of the direct line. No matter how talented you are, you will not be able to keep up with them. They have been cultivating mana and training with real weapons since they were young." Eugene nods slowly, holding his father's hands, and he smirks. "Of course, father. I will try my best," but his smile is pure sarcasm. Inside his head he is thinking, "I am supposed to fight kids who are not even older than 10. This is going to be so boring." Remember, this dude was literally a veteran hero in his past life, one of Vermouth's own party members. He walks toward the training dummy again, and before we continue, you need to know something. At the family lineage ceremony, there will be 3 direct line children and 6 collateral line children competing. One of them is the son of the first wife, the true heir. The other Tershine and Seal, twins from the second wife. As for the collateral line children, 2 of them are somewhat important, having slightly higher status. The remaining 4 are treated like trash, disposable, and insignificant. Eugene looks at the wooden dummy and cracks his knuckles. Let us see how strong Vermouth's descendants really are. He destroys the dummy again with pure strength. Time passes, and now Eugene is heading toward the main Lionheart estate. He starts thinking back to his past life as Hamel. "When I was young, I never struggled to learn anything. My growth rate was insane compared to others." Then he remembers an argument. "Hey, bastard, what did you just say?" That was Vermouth shouting at him back when they were not friends yet. Vermouth always insulted him. "You are garbage. You could have been much stronger if you actually tried." Hamel fired back. "Can you not see me swinging this sword? I am doing everything I can. Just because you are a genius does not mean everyone else has to be like you." Hamel was not a genius. There were real geniuses. Vermouth, master of both sword and magic, known as the war god, the Duke, and the world's ultimate hero. Senya, the shy girl who became the youngest ever leader of the Magic Tower. Anis, the holy maiden of the Yura's holy empire, with scriptures still taught today. Molin, the fearless warrior who went on to found his own kingdom and became king. All of them lived legendary and peaceful lives until the end. So why was the Demon King still alive? Eugene's anger flares. He remembers Vermouth promising, "I will make sure the Demon King is defeated." But after Hamel died, Vermouth made a secret pact with the Demon King, ending the war, buying peace, but leaving the Demon King alive. Eugene clenches his fists. "Vermouth, you damn bastard. Was my sacrifice meaningless?" His resentment follows him into this new life. As Eugene travels toward the main estate, someone speaks to him. "You look tense." Eugene turns, confused. It is a knight. "If you are already nervous, living in the main house will be difficult, young master." Eugene replies politely, "Thank you for the advice, Sir Gordon." Gordon tells him they are entering Lionheart territory and that there is still plenty of time before reaching the main house. Then he laughs proudly. Eugene thinks, "Why is this guy so proud of this land?" Eugene asks, "Isn't it uncomfortable for the estate to be this far?" Gordon explains that there are teleportation gates everywhere, so travel is usually no big deal. Eugene acts clueless. "Oh, really? Then why am I riding in a carriage?" Gordon explains, "Because you, young Master Eugene, have not been granted permission to use the teleportation gates yet. Teleportation gates let you travel instantly across long distances." Eugene sighs, but finally they arrive at the main Lionheart estate. Gordon welcomes him. "Welcome to the main house, young Master Eugene." Eugene enters and finds nothing. No reception, no greetings, just wind blowing leaves around. He mutters, "Yeah, of course, no one is welcoming me." He thinks only those of the direct Vermouth bloodline have the right to wear the Lionheart crest. He asks Gordon, "Have my relatives arrived yet?" "No, young Master Eugene, you are the first. I will take you to the guest house." There, Eugene meets his temporary personal maid. "My name is Nina. I will be serving you during your stay. If you need anything, just ring the bell." She hands him a small bell. Eugene thinks, "Well, at least they assign me a personal servant, not bad." He asks her age. "I'm 16, young master. I recently finished training." He thinks, assigning a newly trained maid to me. They must be planning to punish me if I scold her for mistakes. They are trying to annoy me. He asks, "Do you know which relatives will arrive first?" She replies, "They should be here within 4 days at most." Eugene nods. "In that case, show me the training grounds." Nina freezes. "You want to go somewhere else now." We switch scenes. Two kids are gossiping. "What was his name again?" "Eugene. He is our relative, that kid. I heard he came from the countryside out west. Probably more used to holding a shovel than a wooden sword. And his carriage smelled terrible." They laugh. "Even if he is our relative, he needs to be held responsible for damaging the main house property." The girl giggles. "You are totally right. Let us go warn him." The boy corrects her. "No, not threaten. Just warn him. Come on. Seal." Yes, the girl's name is Seal. They head toward the training grounds, but Seal pauses when she notices someone staring from a window. She glares. He panics and hides immediately. Back to Eugene. He is training like a beast. "I never skipped training even in my past life. And after being reborn, I pushed this body to its limits every single day. Pain does not bother me anymore. My body heals quickly." He is smashing the training equipment effortlessly. This Vermouth bloodline body is unbelievable. As Hamill, I had determination but not talent. Now, I might actually become a legend. Nina watches him, shocked. He can move like that even with sandbags on his arms, so smoothly. Suddenly 2 kids appear, Sheen and Seal. "What are you doing?" They scare Nina instantly. Sheen points at Eugene. "What is this kid doing?" Eugene rolls his eyes. "I am training with my spear." "What does it look like? You are an idiot." Seal gasps dramatically. "Oh wow? The country boy just called you an idiot." Sheen snaps. "You dare insult me. Apologize or I will rearrange your face." Eugene shrugs. "My bad." "Sorry, sir." Sheen freezes. "That was too fast. You are not going to resist? Seriously." He gets angrier. "That apology is not enough. Bow your head." Eugene frowns. "You are the same age as me. Why should I bow? If we are the same age, should we not be equals? Why do we need insults and stupid power games?" Sheen scoffs. "You think we are equals? Just because you share the Lionheart name. Ridiculous." Seal whispers, "Hey brother, the carriage he came in." Sheen smirks. "Good point." He turns to Eugene. "Go clean your carriage. I bet the seats smell as disgusting as you." Eugene stares at him, thinking, this clown is unbelievable. He turns to Nina. Nina, you are my maid, right? Yes, young Master Eugene. Then go clean the carriage I came in. She nods nervously. But Shin explodes. I ordered you to clean it. Why let your maid do it? I told you to do it. He shouts, are you seriously ignoring my orders? I am Shin Lionheart, do you hear me? But Eugene replies calmly, and I am Eugene Lionheart. Nice to meet you guys. Let us just be friends or something. But Seal steps forward with a light smile and says, I am Seal Lionheart, but I have absolutely no interest in being your friend. Shin completely loses it. His face twists with anger as he shouts, there is no point talking to you. I was trying to be polite, and you ignored my orders. He snaps his gaze toward a sword lying on the ground, grabs it instantly, and yells, you insulted me. So I challenge you to a duel, you low-born brat. And right there, everything explodes. So, what is going to happen next in this insane story? What will Eugene do now that he has been thrown into this mess the moment he arrives at the main house? Will he actually manage to pass the Lionheart family official test? And what kind of enemies or obstacles are waiting for him in the future? All of this and more is coming in our legendary series, The Tale of Eugene the Lionheart. And since things are heating up, let me remind you quickly, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps Manhwa Maniac alive and helps us bring more amazing stories. Once this video reaches 500 likes, Part 2 of Eugene's story will be released immediately.